Well, there's a proposal to transition school from 9-3-4 system to 12-4. And they have thought about other reasons why they should be. This afternoon, our set of debaters would give them a reason to consider or reconsider this particular motion as they take on transition from 9-4-3 to 12-4 will improve educational outcome. We've got two debaters with us in the studio. Peter FAVOUR UFEDO from Government Science School, Maitama. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
And IBOK Bright Isaac from Government Science School, Tungamaje. Am I correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So they'll be debating this motion.
We have two options for you right here. You pick one each, and that would give you an idea as to what angle you'll be debating. Okay?
All right, just to let you know that this program, Season 2 of IBOK to DeFi, is supported by Hamza Lawal, founder Connected Development, and Follow the Money, 313 Bureau de Change, and Happiness Computers. My name is Kimberly Wachuku, and our accurate timekeeper is the Deacon, Itodo. He sticks to the clock.
Indeed. Can't help it.
Yeah. Behind the scene, we have our judges.
Yes, we have our judges. Dr. Majid is, chairing things right there, as well as Irene Bangwell and our in-house judge, Fidel Castro. Ensuring that we get the results in good time as well. Our returning officer, who is on top of her job.
All right,
Yes,
then
yes.
that is Sumi. So, if you're ready, we are ready for the second set of debaters and something equally important that they're taking on, which is the educational system that might or might not be, depends on their argument. Who supports the motion?
I support the motion.
And you are?
I beg
Peter.
to differ.
Let's get her name. What's your name?
Peter FAVOUR UFEDO.
All right, Peter FAVOUR supports the motion. And
I beg the motion.
You beg to differ.
I beg to differ.
all right, IBOK Isaac,
Right.
Bright Isaac begs to differ. So, seeing that Peter FAVOUR UFEDO, all right,
Yes, ma'am.
Peter FAVOUR UFEDO from Government Science Secondary School, Maitama Piakasa, am I
Yes,
correct? Supports the motion. We'll be starting with you.
Okay, ma'am.
So take a deep breath, and so we can hear your words clearly. Don't rush through your words or your sentences. You hear the bell, and your time starts now.
Can a weak foundation never build a strong future? It's no news that the Nigeria's 934 system is like old wine poured into a new vessel, outdated and ineffective. Times have changed and so must our educational framework to bridge the glaring gaps. The question is, will we embrace progress or remain stuck in mediocrity? Good day, esteemed judges, honorable moderator, accurate timekeeper, co-debater, ladies and gentlemen. My name is FAVOUR Peter from the prestigious Government Science Secondary School, Maitama, and I'm representing the affirmative side in today's debate with the topic transition from 934 to 12-4 will improve educational outcomes. Shifting to a 12-4 schedule could be a catalyst for a brighter educational future based on the following reasons. First, enhance foundational learning. Shifting from 934 to 12-4 will strengthen foundational learning as UNESCO reports a higher literacy and numeracy rates in longer educational systems. Study shows that 12-year students outperform shorter program peers by 15 to 20% in standardized tests. More learning years means cognitive growth, subject mastery, and workforce readiness. Also, there's greater academic maturity. Extending to a 12-4 system allows students to develop critical thinking skills, independence, and adaptability. Study shows that students engage in longer academic programs are 30% more likely to excel academically in professional fields and university. Building on this, my next point is increased engagement and retention. The National Bureau of Economic Research, NBER, has indicated that extended learning time is linked with reduced dropout rates, as a more varied and engaging curriculum helps keep students motivated throughout schooling. Also, there's smoother transition to tertiary education. International data suggests that countries using the 12-year pre-university level system, such as Finland, South Korea, and even Ghana, record high college readiness and lower rates of remedial coursework upon entering higher education. Furthermore, broader curriculum integration. A 12-year framework supports a comprehensive curriculum encompassing STEM, art, physical education, and social studies that caters to diverse interests and learning styles. Also, there's expanded extracurricular activities. The 12-4 system allows students to engage in arts, sports, leadership, and skill-building activities. Also, and research shows that students engaged in curriculums are 25% more likely to excel academically and socially. Now, another point is it aligns Nigeria's education with global standards. The 12-4 system aligns our Nigeria education with the global benchmarks, increasing student mobility and international recognition. Finally, the Center of Information for Research on Civic Learning and Engagement has found that civic education taught over a long period of time correlates with civic participation and social awareness. Thank you.
All right, then. There you have the opening argument from Peter FAVOUR UFEDO from Government Science Secondary School, Maitama. And we would now turn to IBOK Bright Isaac to hear his counter argument.
And your time starts now.
NERDC once said, and I quote, 934 equips students with the skills for success. Good afternoon, the chairman, panel of judges, timekeeper, co-debaters, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. My name is IBOK Bright Isaac, and I'm from Government Science Secondary School, Tugamaji. I'm here to oppose a motion which states that transition from 934 to 124 will improve educational outcomes. If you may ask, what is 934? 934 simply means 9 years in basic education up to junior secondary school, 3 years in senior secondary school, and 4 years in tertiary education. I'll begin with the following points. Early specialization. 934 enables students to have early specialization. That is making students know more about their field, what they want to study more in future. Also, it enables students to know the subject needed to study in the future. Let's say, for instance, a student who has interest in engineering can develop more ideas in the junior secondary school, which will benefit him. Also, we have physical skills and vocational training. Physical skills and vocational training. This is also talking about this, how we learn more about our career. Let's say, for instance, some students can learn trades like electrical works, carpentry, which can benefit them immediately after graduation. We also have better preparation for higher institution. The 934 system of education prepares students for higher education by providing a solid foundation for students, and making students have more ideas on their careers. Increase flexibility. This is the art where students have the choice to choose what career they will want to be in future, and also it will benefit them as a whole. In conclusion, I stand my ground that the 934 transition 934 to 124 will improve educational outcome. Thank you.
All right, there you have it. Opening presentation done and dusted. Hafsat Mazu on Facebook says congratulations to all the candidates selected. And Tobra Jacob JJ says, go on. I'm rooting for you from the Wiki renovated school premises of GGSS Tungamaje. All right, JJ, we see you there, cheerleader. The first round is done. They have given us their opening argument, and we'll get to the rebuttal at this point in time. We're going to give the debaters 30 seconds to catch their breath, because the rebuttal, Isaac, we'll be starting with you. So I hope you listened to your opponent, because you have to give your 3-minute rebuttal argument based on your opponent's point. So we're giving you 30 seconds. Put your thoughts together, put your arguments together, and we'll start off with you and then get to Peter FAVOUR UFEDO.
All right, you can join live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja, where we are currently streaming. In case you missed out on the first group, you can still catch up with that. It's on our platforms. You can also go on to X, where we are at Nigeria Info ABJ, and let know what your thoughts are. It's the I Beg to Differ debate, season 2, day 3. time really moves really quickly when you're having fun, and we are having so
Indeed.
much fun hearing different angles and arguments right here at the IBOK to Differ debate on Nigeria Info.
All right, then. So now that we've come to the second round of the debate, they will take on each other's argument from, their own standpoint, looking at transition from 9, 3, 4, 9 years, primary up onto junior secondary,
Yes.
senior secondary 3 years, and 4 years in the higher institution, to 12, 4, where you have compulsory primary and secondary education apparently, and then university or higher education there. So transition from 9.34 to 12.4 will improve educational outcome. IBOK Bright Isaac, are you ready?
Yes.
Your time starts now.
When we learn the 9.34 to 12.4 will improve educational outcomes with the following points. Early specialization. When students become adaptable and ready for when they go through the 9.34 process of education, they become ready and know the career they want to study before time. If my opponent says that it's a 12.4 system of education, they will not be ready they will not be ready and be ready for they will not be ready for any situation that comes their way. Also, we have she said greater academic. I doubt her point, because if we go to my points early specialization, students have more time to know better on their careers. But if you go to greater academics, this is not as actually true, because of it's just a straight year subject, but earlier specialization enables students to know more. Thank you.
All right.
So we have had the rebuttal from IBOK Bright Isaac, and I think it's time for us to turn to Peter FAVOUR UFEDO to get to hear your rebuttal. 3 minutes.
And your time starts now.
All protocols duly observed. I remain Favour Peter of the prestigious Government Science Secondary School, and this is my rebuttal. My opponent's view seems like a fairy tale that will shatter and break once exposed to reality. So this is the reality. My opponent mentioned that the 934 system helps students know their field and improves their physical skills. But let me tell you this, even the 12-4 system also helps students know their field, also helps students improve their skills. In fact, the 12-4 system even brings more time and enhances more time for these foundational skills and these vocational skills and innovative skills to take place. Also, teachers easily adapt to the 12-4 system. There is time to do everything. There's time to do everything in the 12-4 system. Teachers easily adapt to this 12-4 system because there is no much workload. In addition to that, the 12-4 system reduces burnout and stress because of the very large time. There is time to do everything within an educational session. My opponent emphasized on the fact that 934 enhances skills, but let me tell you this: the 12-4 enhances skills more than the 934 system. Employers prioritize skills over a quality education or over length of schooling. Now, with the 934 system, graduates come out with weak foundational skills, innovative, and vocational skills. But with the 12-4 system, graduates are rooted in foundational skills. So let me tell you this, dear Bright, your views are nothing but speculative propaganda. Thank you.
We did not see propaganda coming. All right, then. So there you go. The round 2 of the debate done and dusted. We've just heard from Peter FAVOUR UFEDO from the Government Science Secondary School, Maitama. And before her was IBOK Bright Isaac from Government Science Secondary School, Tunga Maje. Actually, George, we see your comment on YouTube, but we are not going to read them now. All right, we are not going to rattle anyone or anything. So we'll leave your comment and read it much later when we get into the next round of debate, the next set of debaters. Litman from Guag says, I don't normally rate children during debate because it feels not easy to take part in public speaking, but I'll make exception this afternoon. And it mentioned one of the names from the previous set of debaters. And then he went on to say, Omale and Chikere, they're just too good. You couldn't peak at that point in time.
I like how they're taking the keep some time to yourself literally, because they're taking some time, a minute and a half to themselves and being able to give their points in good time and, make sense of it.
They're
still.
not all using their time?
No. I mean, how many times have I rang the bell
I
since
know.
it started?
I was thinking, do we have a timekeeper on this show? But you guys drop the mic before the
Pretty
time is up.
impressive. We'll see how they do when they conclude with their thoughts.
All right. So are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Bright, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Because it's time for our closing. And this time around, Peter FAVOUR UFEDO.
The time starts now.
All protocols duly observed. I remain FAVOUR Peter of the renowned Government Science Secondary School, Maitama. And just before I draw this debate curtain to a close, I'll still like to reinstate something into my opponent's mind. Now, the 12-4 system also has global success stories backing it up. We have countries like South Korea, Ghana, Singapore, China that use the 12-4 pre-university level system, and they are among the top ranked in global education, hereby consistently producing students that are top in education with employability and innovative skills. Now, so ladies and gentlemen, the choice before us today is not just adding years to a system, it's about the revolutionizing the very foundation of our education. 3 years, and it's about the revolutionization of our education. The 934 system has long outlived its purpose, hereby confining students to a system that restricts their potentials and growth. With the 12-4 system, we are unlocking a full spectrum of human potential, providing our young minds with space to innovate, excel, and explore. Consider this: 3 years is not just an extension; it's a transformation. We are giving a response to a changing world where the skills of yesterday are obsolete tomorrow. We are also investing in Nigeria's intellectual capital by ensuring that students are not just ready for college, but are ready to lead and redefine the boundaries of possibility. My opponents climb to outdated paradigm, but I am at the precipice of a new era in education. Transition to 12-4 system is not just about improved test scores. It is about nurturing a generation that will drive innovation, hereby transforming society, sparing head changes. Now, let me ask you this question, dear opponent. Are we going to continue adding more years? Are we going to continue restricting our future leaders with a system that restricts their potential and growth? Or are we going to help them conquer the challenges of tomorrow? In the immortal words of Malcolm X, education is our passport to the future, and tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. So let us prepare for our tomorrow today by embracing a system that not just meets the needs of time, but propels us towards a brighter and more innovative tomorrow. Thank you very much.
Some days 3 minutes seem pretty long, and I look at the timekeeper wondering, why is the clock not going off? And some days it feels like, we got this under control. All right, so we have had the closing from Peter FAVOUR UFEDO, 14-year-old from Government Science Secondary School, Piakasa, Maitama. And we're now turned to IBOK Bright Isaac, who was listening attentively. Young man, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Then let's have your closing.
And your time, hold on. Your time starts now.
My opponent here said that adding continuous years in education that's not a problem. Imagine now you graduate and you graduated, coming out with poor results without being an evidence or a good sign, a good proof to your parents. Staying in school longer is not a big deal. Staying in school longer and bringing out good results presents that you are responsible and you are ready for university. That is why we have better preparation for higher institution. When students stay longer in school, they have teachers give them more assessments and they go study more deeper to know more about it. But if you stay shorter in school, you in the aspect of 12 to 4, you will not know more about the aspect of education. Also, she said global system. Global system is not all about, she still says global system. Not only 12-4 systems have global system. Also, the 934 system has global system. By practicing skills and vocational trainings. Let's say, for instance, when students learn more about learn more about their careers, they can become worldwide. If they can become worldwide. Thank you.
All right, he's thanked us, meaning he's done with his closing at this point in time. Abuja, you've heard from our debaters who took on the motion transition from 934 to 12-4 will improve educational outcome. And I need you to know that this is something that is proposed by the Minister of Education, looking at the reform that needs to come in the education sector. And we needed the young minds to slug it out, look at it from all sides, and consider if this is a worthy change required in our educational system at this point in time. FAVOUR UFEDO supports the motion calling for the transition. IBOK Bright Isaac quite disagrees and seems to think let's maintain the status quo at this point in time. Well, we're going to find out what Dr. Majid Dahiru, Irene Bangwell, and Fidel Castro thinks of the argument.
Well, how we take the day and move on to the next round. We have a few minutes to
also John Page so get it from and give the churches daily let us know and where and we find this so every time there is no particular offense.
So the scruts are going
for 8 arrive 8 you're going because you're out of the race for this time around. So season 3, I'm sure you'll be a lot more ready and come with some power punch in your rebuttal also, because your points dropped significantly in your rebuttal. You were not ready, were you? All right, good. I'm sure you'll be ready for season 3. Congratulations to Peter FAVOUR UFEDO, you 16.
Congratulations, and we look forward to having you back here again. On YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. But we'll wait on next group to come through and you speak to us on the topic that they will be battling today.
All right, Carlo Biggs, we see you on Facebook saying audio on Facebook and YouTube echoes. What is wrong? Is it my headphone? You want me to take it off? I will. Anything for you to make it a lot clearer. I promise you we're that nice.
But that has been fixed right now.
They have fixed it?
Yeah, it's been sorted out. It should sound better now. If you can't hear properly on Facebook, your best bet would be to go on to the YouTube platform and, listen to the debate there. Watch live and just catch the action. Really important, yes.
Achille George says, organizers should ensure to send a judge to represent Abuja at the final so no one gets sent back for wrong mark allocation. Oh, but this dude is already protesting.
He's seeing the end already.
He's in the end. We'll look into that. He trusts our judge so much. He wants them to be in Lagos.
Indeed.
We would definitely carry placards along with you and advocate for that. Olatuja Richard say, please let the set of the betters know they can do better, especially the boy. He needs to overcome jittery and projects his point clearly. I think he can do better next time. They're confident you can do better next time. AJ and Nencha, obviously a smooth ride for FAVOUR. Well, it shows in the results from the judges. Those are some of the comments we see on our Facebook page. Is there anything on Twitter?
Well, on Twitter right now, I am just looking at some of the content that have been done from before, giving you updates as to the scores from the previous debates. The group 1.
All right.
Yes, and the winner who will be proceeding to the next round. You also get an update of this round as well on our X page.
So,
in the meantime, We'll just go on a quick breather. When we come back, we'll have our next batch ready for you.
So thanks to our judge, Madzij Dahiru, researcher, columnist, and tech team lead of Leakstera Leadership Foundation, Irene Bangwell, co-founder of NOSC 100 Naira a Day School in Kuje, and Fidel Castro. We want to also thank our sponsors, Hamza Lawal, founder, Connected Development and Follow the Money, 313 Bureau de Change, and Happiness Computers. Let's go on a break.
Abuja, are you ready? I Beg to Differ Debate Season 2 is here. Only the best will advance from round 2 of 32 to the showdown. Who will emerge as the Season 2 champion? Starting 24th.
Is Nigeria in